that's all baked on paint because it's very durable. It's instead of liquid paint that eventually like chips and whatever, powder coat's going to last a lot longer. So all those brackets that he made up there along the guttering, he hand forged those and we powder coated them. A lot of the stuff that we see that is powder coated is probably not like the focal point in any given scenario. However, I think it's a testament to his ability to and his dedication to really get down to the nuances of how do we restore this place to its splendor. And to me, that's really what it's about. So HMC is responsible primarily for the blasting of old rusty metal that would come in, the old hardware. We also did the refurbishing of the old clawfoot tub, the old lamps that were as part of the structure of the home. Basically, the intent was to keep everything original to the home so that it could become part of that National Historic Registry. And so the integrity of the work was really critical to the success of the overall project. One of the unique pieces that we got to do was, and this has been towards the end of the project, but Dr. Kent comes walking in and he has this floor-length mirror. And he had it meticulously masked. He had spent, I don't know, hours, days on every intricate scroll, and he had used a scalpel to make sure that it was just the most beautiful piece of masking I think anybody could appreciate. And I said, well, what would you like us to do with this today? And he says, I would actually like you guys to media blast that. I really want the glass etched. He says, you know, it's taken me a very long time, but I have confidence in Sean. And so Sean and I both started laughing and saying, there's nothing like a little bit of pressure. We went ahead and we finished that project, and it was just stunning. And when you see it in the home, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But it was that type of tenacity. He never gave up. You know, this has taken him decades to complete. But Dr. Kent and his wife have such tenacity for and passion for this project. So it's contagious. We're glad to be a part of it. My name is Amy Bristol, and I am a co-founder of HMC Performance Coatings. We are a powder coating and media blasting facility in which we had the opportunity to meet Dr. Kent and his wife, Olga. We've been working with Dr. Kent for 5 years on the project. He brought us, initially our introduction was, he came in with a list of questions. It was quite apparent that he was knowledgeable about our process, but he also wanted to gain some sort of level of trust that we were going to be able to handle his project in the way that he would expect it to be done. After we went through his first list of all of his questions and he seemed satisfied, he says, okay, I'll be back. And in he comes a week later with a box full of old rusty pieces. And we're looking through it and he's like, now be really careful with those because we can't replace those. Those are really, really old to my project. We were like, no problem, we'll take care of it. Time goes on and he keeps bringing back boxes. And we continue to refurbish them, exchange items. And in comes this clawfoot tub. And I'm like, okay, you got to tell me what the project is. And he says, I'm restoring a home. It's Stonehaven Farm. And he said, I have to tell you, I've been working on this for decades and I'm in love with this place. And I said, so all those brackets, all those old lamps, those were pieces to the farm? And he said, absolutely. So he would bring in little stories every so often that he would drop in about the history of the home. So that has been really a fantastic story and journey for us to be a part of that. We've been working on the project with him 5 years. The thing that has been so exciting about partnering with Dr. Kent on Stonehaven has been the fact that even though some of our work is absolutely more structural and sort of hidden out of the way or blends very nicely into the structure itself, When you think about the amount of detail and passion that he has had in the project, it goes right down to every last screw. And I think that that is a testament to their sure commitment and passion that we don't only enjoy this property today as a community, but we're going to have it for generations to come. We were the powder coaters that took care of like brackets and clawfoot tub and